Said we live. All right, so we should be good. All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
All right, before we get started with this lesson, we want to give all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Racha HaKodash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone that taught us this truth and that rule well. And peace and salutation to the elect that's out here laboring in all truth and sincerity. To you, we say Shalom.
Shalom.
All right, brothers from Great Millstone, Charlotte, Great Millstone, Raleigh, coming back with another Lord willing, edifying lesson to feed the elective nation of Israel. And pretty much the topic of this lesson we want to go into is how the Lord has given us true vision. Okay, and the Spirit had me look up, this word vision, and thought, the definitions were interesting. So I'm gonna read these real quick before we get into it. So, vision, according to the Edmond Online, it says something seen in the imagination or in the supernatural. Now we understand that you have your two physical eyes, but then you have what they call your third eye, which is your spiritual eye. All right, and the Lord has, through the grace and mercy of His Spirit, truly awoken us to be able to see, with true vision on what He's doing in this world, man. All right, and this lesson was inspired by two movies that come to mind where you're talking about vision. You have The Matrix, all right, and in The Matrix you have Neo, who pretty much when he woke up to the Matrix, he asked Morpheus, "Why do my eyes hurt?" And Morpheus told him they hurt because you never used them. All right. And then the other movie that come to mind is the movie They Live, where you have the glasses. And as you see from the thumbnail, all right, when Roddy Piper put the glasses on and he was able to see everything, he saw the world for what it truly is. And this is how we see the world when you watch that movie They Live, man. All right, this world is full of subliminals. All right, this world is full of demons. All right, these people are possessed with demons, and so we see that this place is ran by Satan. All right, Ephesians 6 and 10 goes into, or 6 and 12, it goes into how this world is ruled by demons. All right, so Yahweh Shema Shai has given us the ability, all right, to see this world for what it really is, man. All right, so if you brother got anything, feel free.
If I may, can I bring something out? I'm gonna read Matthew 6 and 12 in the NLT. Matthew 6:22 in the NLT, it says, "Your eye is a lamp that provides light for your body. When your eye is good, your whole body is filled with light." And as you were going into, how Yahweh Shema Shai has opened our mind's eye, to see, to understand the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, all that's going to come, with the will of the Lord being done down here upon the earth. And our desire for our mind's eye, is to do good and to seek, this knowledge, this understanding, to seek the Yahweh Shema Shai's mercy, right? And that allows us to be enlightened, that allows us to actually be aware of the dangers around us as we're on the path of righteousness. You got it, brother.
And if I can add to that, just adding to that point, in order to travel on the right path, you have to see the right path, right? So the elect are being given the ability to see that path, to take those steps, man. So, right? When you see something, it benefits your body, right? And that's how your body can continue toward, Yahweh Shema Shai, man.
Okay, real quick before you corner off, Matthew 13 and 16. But blessed are your eyes, for they see, and your ears, for they hear.
Right. Hey, sight is a blessing, man. Right. You see, I mean, even going into the carnal aspect of it, right? When you lose your sight, right, that's the main sense that you need in order to operate in this world, man. So how much more in the spiritual sense, in order to get to the kingdom, you need to be able to see.
Right. Because if I could add, because you having sight, it allows you to have direction. All right. And what this world has done is blur your vision to where our people no longer, well, really the people altogether, but especially the Israelites, they have no true vision or direction for them to walk in, man. This is why our people get trapped into the snares of this world, all right, and get overcome because they truly don't have a direction that they're supposed to walk in. So, getting these last two definitions of the word vision, and then somebody hold Proverbs 29:18 real quick. But it says vision in the free dictionary. It says unusual competence in discernment or perception, intelligent foresight, and that's exactly what we have been given. All right, is foresight into the future. All right, we have been given, the vision to be able to look into the past. Okay, we see how the past has shaped the current present state that we're in, and we're also able to look into the future and see the direction that this world is headed in, but also seeing the direction that Yahweh Shemal Shai is shaping this world to be in. Okay, it says the mystic experience of seeing something that is not in fact present to the eye or is spiritual. All right, and what is that present that we're seeing? Is Yahweh Shemal Shai at work. Okay, because behind everything you see going on in the world, it is the Lord who is orchestrating it, man. Okay, because Yahweh Shemal Shah, is ordaining everything, all right, and he uses his holy angels to pretty much, direct everything to be put in its place. All right, so there's no such thing as no free will. All right, there's no such thing as coincidence. All right, luck or nothing like that. No, everything is ordained by Yahweh Shemal Shai, man. And if you can't see that, then you are truly lost in this world, man.
You want that Proverbs?
Kind.
Proverbs 29:18. Where there is no vision, the people perish, but he that keepeth the law, happy is he.
Right, and that vision can go, multiple ways because, like we said earlier, having no vision means that you have no sense of direction. You don't know what your purpose here is in life. This is why it's a book called Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill, and pretty much in this book he lists people with no vision as what he calls aimless wanderers, which is people who just go through life, on autopilot without having no true direction. And when you live your life like that, you pretty much are easy pickings for Satan because he can pretty much, take control of you and have you go down the path that he has, set for you to end up, leading to your destruction. But what we have been, blessed to have is, the vision of what Yahweh Shemal Shah's purpose is. This is why when you read First Corinthians, the second chapter, it makes mention in the last verse about having, the mind of the will of the Lord. We know what the will of the Lord is, man. All right, which is to pretty much destroy the wicked in his kingdom, all right, and establish a kingdom with righteousness, man. So we have been taken out of this world, all right, to prepare us for the world to come, man. All right, and this is how we're able to be able to see and maneuver through the pitfalls that this world has set up for our people,
All right, I got a precept. This is Proverbs 22:3. A prudent man perceiveth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. A prudent man is someone someone with prudence, right? Someone with prudence, they have care of the future. They have care. They're very aware of the cautionary dangers that are all around them, right? In order for you to understand the cautionary dangers that are around you, you must be given the eyes to see, because all modern warfare is based on deception. Esau Edom is doing things in a psychological ways to where when you turn on the news, when you turn on your TV, it seems as if everything is okay, as if, there is a solution or there is a way out. This left-handed salvation. For a prudent man, one endowed with the spirit of Yahweh Shemal Shai, who has this understanding, this knowledge, they're going to foresee the evil and they're going to take proper caution, in moving forward, right? They're going to cleave onto this knowledge. They're going to be constantly and praying to Yahweh Shema Shai, right? Measuring the times, right? Scripture say, for the days are evil. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom may devour. A lion, he hunts his prey. He's in the bushes. He's crawling down. But if you can see that lion, you can prepare for his attack.
All right, because hey, scriptures literally say that when you Psalms 10 tells you how Esau sitteth in the bushes like a lion. All right, and how he hunts us, man. Matter of fact, let me get that real quick. Because this is what the beauty of having the vision is, because like you said, we're able to see, all right, the devil for what he's really doing. All right. This is Psalms 10, and I'm gonna start at verse 7. It says his mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud. Under his tongue is mischief and vanity, because one of the ways that we know how this world was set up for our downfall, because for the fact that Esau Edom set up the American dream, all right, and has the majority of our people chasing this, thinking that this is the way of life, man. All right, he's really telling you that, look, this world, like I said, is like an oyster. The world is your oyster or whatever. You can pretty much achieve whatever you want, but in the reality, to really get everything that you desire here, you must sell your soul to him, man. All right, and he presents this thing like you can get far on your own, but to really get somewhere in this society and be somebody, you must bow to him, man. All right, and he's always going to be there to make sure that you are not able to move up unless you go through him first, man. All right, it says because he set up to destroy you, man. All right, he sitteth in the lurking places of the villages, in the secret places do he murder the innocent. His eyes are privily set against the poor. He lieth in wait secretly as a lion in his den. He lieth in wait to catch the poor. He doeth catch the poor when he draweth him into his net. All right. And we, have been able to be made privy that this whole system was pretty much made to be a trap to ensnare our people. All right. This is why everything that Jake tries to do in this society, it always fails, because it's not of Yahweh Shema Shah, man. Hey, you're really falling into the poise of the devil, man. Whether you try to go the entertainment route, all right, whether you try to go, the legal route, all right, even amongst the average everyday job, okay, you want to be a doctor, you want to be a lawyer, you want to be a policeman or whatever, you got to go through him. And we all know that these different things were set up to eventually come back on our people, because all three of those things I just named, you have to take an oath, which eventually will come down to you destroying Jake, man. All right. The judicial system was meant to destroy Jake. The police department, law enforcement was meant to destroy Jake. All right. The medical industry was all meant to destroy Jake. So no matter what that you do in this society, it's all a snare to destroy your own people, man. And you better not speak out, because if you speak out, hey, he's gonna kill you, man. He's gonna kill you, whether physically or he's gonna come after you and make your life miserable, man.
Can I get this for you real quick? Because you made mention in that verse, it spoke how, right, this devil is crouched as a lion, man. Right, he's hidden himself out of sight, right. So the elect are being given that sight back to see how this devil is maneuvering, man, and to relay that message, to each other, man. But this phrase, out of sight, out of mind, right, is representative of 2/3, right? Because what it says here, it says when you can't see something or someone, you tend to forget about it or them, right? So our people they can't see, right, that this is our enemy, man. They can't see the depths of the wickedness that this devil, the lengths that he goes to destroy our people, man, right? So it's not in their mind, because they haven't been given that eye salve, man. They haven't been given that sight, to be able to see these things.
Yeah.
I
have a scripture. This Psalms 40:3. I'll start at 1 and just read on down. This is Psalms 40:1. It says, I waited patiently for the Lord, and he inclined unto me and heard my cry. He brought me up also out of an horrible pit, out of the miry clay, and set my feet upon a rock and establish my goings. So the Lord has set us free, from the snares that Esau, Edom, our enemy, which he has laid a snare of sin for us to be caught up and be entangled and trapped in our minds. That's what this whole kingdom is set up for our people to sin, to go off, to go after their lust, and they don't see the glory of serving Yahweh Shema Shai, forsaking their sins. They don't see how much more as expedient it is to serve the Lord, and to apply discipline, to apply wisdom to your life. So the Lord have established our goings, and he have put a new song in my mouth, right? This refreshed song, this gospel, this good news, even the praise unto our God. Many shall see it and fear and trust in Yahweh Shema Shai. So many of our people are starting to see the importance, of this gospel, the importance of the kingdom of heaven being established, Esau, Edom being taken out of the way, righteousness being reestablished down here upon the earth, and they're trusting it, and we're being obedient, to the best of our ability, serving Yahweh Shema Shai with fear and trembling. You got it, brother.
Could you grab 1 Thessalonians chapter 5? And we'll read down to like 11.
You want to start at the top?
I mean,
or verse 6? Like 6?
No, yeah. We'll just go to the point because I got a lot more. So yeah, let's start at 5. Or start at 4. No, matter of fact, let's start at the top, bro. Fuck
it. God, you want me to read Quanah?
I'll get it.
Okay.
1 Thessalonians 5:1. Of the times and of the seasons, brethren, you have no need that I write unto you.
Mm-hmm.
For you yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night.
Right, and Paul, wrote this because for you brothers and you sisters that are in the know, you should understand the seasons that we're in, man. When you read Ecclesiastes chapter 3, and it goes into the different times of the season, you should know, the point of time that we're in now, man. As you can see, all right, it's hella shit going on prophecy-wise in the earth right now, man. This devil is getting heavily exposed, man. World War III is being pushed more close to the brink, all right, to where we're going to actually see, things pop off, all right. The MOTB is being pushed more and more, all right. So things are happening, man. So we understand that now is the absolute wrong time for you to be still trying to play both sides of the fence, man, and still, be in the world, man, and making that your main focus, all right? Because we know that the Lord is coming, you got it.
Right. Hey, you go into that word see, it means to understand, man. Right?
Right.
And the Lord is making, like Scripture say, they be made of quick understanding. They're being able to see these things, like Habakkuk 2nd chapter, right? These things being made plain, right? Being made easy to understand, easy to see, right?
Right, because like going back to the definition of that word vision, it says intelligent foresight. So we have been given foresight into what's about to happen. This is why the gift of prophecy, is a blessing. That's why we read earlier, blessed are your eyes for you see, blessed are your ears for you hear, man, because hey, we have spiritual power right now to time travel, all right? Go into the past, go into the future, all right? See how that everything correlates, man. But the rest of these people, man, they're lost, man. Niggas still trying to go to college and get their degree, get their masters, they doctorate. Niggas are still trying to get that career job, trying to build a family and do all this. No, bro, we're not in the time for all that. That's not our main focus, man. Go ahead.
Verse 3. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape.
Right. Because that the whole, talks of peace and safety, all right, that's to pacify you into thinking that shit is kosher still. Well, we understand that it's far from that, all right, because it's messages within messages, man. And we know these elites, all right, use these subliminal messages to speak to each other, but they speak in plain sight so that the regular, average, everyday people, all right, whose eyes are open, That's gonna go over their heads. But just as we are illuminated as well as these elites are, we see the message that's being spoken, man. We see what's being done. All right. And hey, look, we're not ignorant of Satan's devices, man. Okay.
Hey, like what they say, like you mentioned the movie They Live. He said, "We have one that can see."
Exactly.
You know, those that can see past the deception is the biggest threat to Esau Edom's, system that he's setting up.
And they
Now,
know it.
I'm sorry, brother.
No,
Now,
sloppy.
you not only those that can see, but those that have, the Lord, backing them, behind their backs, helping them out with that power. You got it, brother.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So 1 Thessalonians 5:4. But ye brethren are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief.
Mm-hmm.
Ye are all the children of light and the children of the day. We are not of the night nor of darkness.
Right. Because going back to the precept Isaiah read earlier in Matthew, could you get that again, Baba Shah?
Matthew the 6th chapter.
Yeah, that one in the NLT.
Yep, this is Matthew's chapter 6, verse 22 in the NLT. Your eye is a lamp that provides light for your body.
Mm-hmm.
When your body is good, when your eye is good, your whole body is filled with light.
Right. And we have been filled with the light. And what's another, name for the light is Yahweh Shai. So the spirit of Yahweh Shai, which has given us the spirit of prophecy, we're able to be able to see what's going on and understand it, man. And like you said earlier, these devils know that. They understand that too. This is why they're doing what they're doing to try to stifle the word, sending these lame niggas like, Vocab Malone and these different Christian apologists, these different guys that's trying to do these smear campaigns on the Hebrew Israelites. All right. Esau's trying everything in his power to stop this light from shining, but as the truth, is growing, you got more brothers and sisters waking up all throughout the four corners of the earth. And this is scaring these devils, man, because their plans to keep Israel asleep is no longer working.
Mm-hmm. Can I get a scripture?
Go ahead.
This is Psalms 19:7. The point of verse 8 says, "The law of the Lord is perfect, converting the soul." Right, that word "convert" means to changing of the soul. Right, that's what the laws of Yahweh Shema Shai do. And the greatest law that we're keeping in these last days is the law of faith. The testimony of the Lord is sure. Right, the testimony of Yahweh Shai, the spirit of prophecy, it is sure, it's true, it's going to come to pass. Making wise the simple. Right, the testimony to have foresight of the understanding of what's coming in the future. Well, that makes someone who is simple very wise to be able to forecast what's coming in the future because they know how to prepare themselves now. The statutes of the Lord are right, rejoicing the heart. The commandment of the Lord is pure, enlightening the eyes. So this knowledge, this wisdom, it enlightens your eyes, and allows you to actually see, and really weigh things in the balance, weigh things in perspective, put things in perspective. What's more valuable, Yahweh Shema Shai and the kingdom to come, or this current life.
Right. Because that goes back to what we read in Proverbs 29:18 about where there's no vision, the people perish, but he that keepeth the law, happy is he. And that's just, going into what you just read, because we understand that the practice of righteousness is what, makes that light in us shine brighter and brighter, to where the Lord, the more you walk with him and you understand how to serve him better, the more you increase in that light, in the knowledge, wisdom, understanding, which broadens your vision. Makes it more and more clear of what we're here for, what we're here to do, man. Okay, and what we're doing is preparing to herald in the coming of our Savior Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, so that this world can be cleansed, man. Because right now it's full of darkness because of the damn princes of darkness, Esau, Edom, which is Satan, incarnate. All right, these niggas are defiling the world through their wickedness, man. And all the people that don't have the spirit of the Lord are being beguiled by him right now.
That's right.
Okay.
Okay. So 1 Thessalonians 5 and 6. Therefore, let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. For they that sleep, sleep in the night, and they that be drunken are drunken in the night.
Right, and this is how this is how the masses of our people they get got by the perils of this world, man. Because what we're seeing through what's being pushed upon our people is heavy witchcraft, heavy enchantments, man. And our people go into it not even giving a thought that what is this really? What am I really doing? Celebrating these holidays, you're committing grave wickedness against the Lord by committing rituals, man. All right, when you're doing these different things such as adultery, Moism, you know, you pretty much killing your own people through selling drugs and gang banging. Hey, you are committing grave sin against Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, and you don't even realize it, man. This shit has been so ingrained in nigga culture to where you don't think that that's a big deal. You don't see the downward spiral effect that has had upon our nation, man. It's just a perpetual fuckery that's passed down that is destroying us as a nation, man. All right, the women and men that continue to perpetuate the wickedness of this devil that continue on with the enchantments and pass them on to to the next generation, man. They are taken by that darkness, man. And I got a quick precept just to add to that. This is Ephesians chapter 4, verse 18. It says, having the understanding darkened, being alienated from the life of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai through the ignorance that is in them because of the blindness of their heart. And that's essentially what has happened to our people. They've been alienated from the life of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai because they don't understand that through the Lord, He's promised us immortality, but they have, separated themselves and they pretty much have put themselves at odds with the Lord so that they can, live in darkness, man. Not even realizing that that's going to be destruction because they're ignorant. They don't look at the ways of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai beneficial because this world promotes wickedness, man. All right, this world will tell you that you will be rewarded for being a demon. This is why when you go on social media, all you see is fucking niggas doing nigga shit, and they're being praised for it, man.
Okay. 1 Thessalonians 5 and 8. But let us who are of the day be sober, putting on the breastplate of faith and love, and for an helmet the hope of salvation.
Mm-hmm. The armor of the Lord, man. That's what we need to be able to sustain ourselves, in this demonic ass world, man.
Yeah,
because
once you wake up to the truth, you realize all the dangers around you.
Yeah.
You realize you're behind enemy lines. You realize that your enemy Esau Edom has a plan to micro-hip you, to make you a perpetual slave in his system, his machine. What they say in the Matrix, all to turn you into a battery. That to utilize all your human resources until there's nothing left.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and being made aware of that, all right, now we have to take the proper precautions to prepare us for that battle, man. And we understand to be able to maneuver in this world, we need the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai constantly with us, man. And that armor, it becomes, a part of you. All right. Hey, that's like it becomes second nature to wield the spirit of the Lord, man. Because without it, it's easy to get pulled back into the world, man. When you start operating more flesh than spirit, this world it tugs at you and pulls you back, man. This is why we gotta constantly fight, man.
That's right. 1 Thessalonians 5 and 9. For the Most High has not appointed us to wrath, but to obtain salvation by our Lord Yahweh Shai HaMashiach,
Mm-hmm.
who died for us, that whether we wake or sleep, we should live together with him.
Right. So at the end of the day, we understand now that the Lord, all right, has us, sanctioned for deliverance as long as we continue to walk in His ways, man. This world will make you forget that, and this is a thing of constantly, looking at what the Lord has done for you. All right. All these things were preparations to prepare you to get you to where you are now, to get you to make it to the end. You know, that's the beauty of having this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, and having the vision. All right. And speaking of that, Isaiah, could you hold Revelation 3:18?
3:18.
Khan, you can finish that point off.
1 Thessalonians 5:10. Who died for us, that whether we wake or sleep, we should live together with him.
Mm-hmm.
Wherefore, comfort yourselves together and edify one another, even as ye do. Ye also do. It's like it.
Right. Nah, you good. Because at the end of the day, this is why we do these videos. All right, to comfort the fellow believers that are able to see, man. All right, because hey, when you first wake up into this truth, you feel like, like Jeremiah. I believe that was Jeremiah or Elijah. I think it was Elijah. All right, who felt like he was by himself, but then the Lord told Elijah, like, look, man, it's more prophets out there. All right, there's more people out there that know exactly how you're feeling. Okay, so this is why when we meet brothers, okay, it's like an automatic, a homecoming feeling, because hey, these are people of like minds, man. All right, the same spirit, because we see what each other see for real, man. We understand, and we have a common goal, which is to get the fuck out of this place, man. All right, we all have visions of a better world than this, man, and that's all thanks to the vision of the Lord, man.
Can I get that scripture?
Yeah, you got it.
Revelation chapter 3, verse 18. It says, I counsel thee to buy of me gold tried in the fire, that thou mayest be rich, and white raiment, that thou mayest be clothed, and that the shame of thy nakedness do not appear. And anoint thy eyes with eye salve, that thou mayest see.
Right. And with with us having that eye salve, the Lord has made us privy, all right, to his marvelous wonders, man. All right. We've been made privy to the mysteries, and the most important thing is prophecy, man. All these things that's being done on the earth, they have a purpose. All right. No matter how bad it seems or good it is, all things work for the purpose of the Lord, man. And that's why at the end of the day, hey, we find solace in being able to go into these scriptures and link these things up with current events, because that gives us a timeline of how close we are to our salvation. And another thing too is that we know what's coming next, man. We know what awaits us at the end. And that's one of the underlying questions that a lot of our people, they have, when you see these videos of our people talking about, what's wrong with our people, what's wrong with so-called black people, why can't we come together, why we have all these different religions and belief groups or whatnot. But it's all because you were lost. But once you get true understanding and you come into the knowledge of being an Israelite, and you truly understand what that holds, you have comfort now, because we understand that the Lord is all doing this for our sakes, man. All right. We are in the redemption phase of our walk, man. Okay. We went through the punishment. All right. And we were mourning, and now we're in the stages of being redeemed as a people. Okay. All right. So from here, grab Colossians 3 and 2. And then we'll go back to Matthew 6 and 21 through 23 in the King James.
Okay.
It's the book of Colossians chapter 3 and verse 2. It reads, set your affection on things above, not things on the earth.
Right. And that's pretty much, the mindset all of us have been given. Okay. We're no longer concerned with the cares of this world, because we understand the cares of this world are meaningless, because Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua is going to do away with this world. So the thing that we're our minds on, all right, is this knowledge, wisdom, understanding, and building up riches that's going to benefit us in the kingdom of heaven. We're no longer worried about trying to afford ourselves on this side. We're focused on, trying to obtain the blessings on the other side, because the problem with our people is they're impatient. All right, they can't go through the suffering of being on the bottom. So what they decided to do, all right, is try to find a way around what the Lord promised us. And what we said earlier about what the snare is that Esau, and he knows that he's the one that put us in this position to make us come to him. So what he does is he awaits at that finish line, all right, to present the reward for them, but it comes with consequences, man. Those consequences ultimately end up you selling your soul to him, man. All right, and now you are at odds with the Lord forever until he takes that spirit back.
I'm gonna keep going that.
Anything else good in there? I just had that script written down. You see, if it's more in there, you can go ahead.
Yeah, I'll read 3. It's Colossians 3:3. For ye are dead, and your life is hid with Hamashiach in the Most High. You know, so we're dead to this world, right? It's like, but yeah, we're dead to this world, man, right? You know, we see, right, going into that affection, right? We set our sights upon, right, the kingdom, man. You know, and the steps that it's going to take, you know, for us to get there, right? So in doing so, right, we're not looked at as anything in this on this side, man, right, in this world, right? So we're dead. We may be physically here, but our spirits, our minds, right, our eyes are looking towards something greater, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, while the rest of our people, they're physically, not say physically, they're spiritually dead here, because as Scripture says in Proverbs 21:16, all right, he that wandereth out of the way of understanding will remain in the congregation of the dead. And Esau has made this world a giant graveyard. All right, and our people are stumbling, you know, in the dark, trying to find their way back to life, and they're just going further down into that pit that, as I read, that the Lord has took us out of, man. All right, and the instruction manual is given to you on how to get out. Like when you watch that movie, I think it was The Dark Knight Rises, when Bane threw Bruce Wayne down that damn
the pit
hole, and you know he kept trying to get out his own way, and then he finally got humble and he had to learn the correct way to climb out. That's essentially what the Lord has given us the ability to do is climb out through his instruction manual. But our people look at the instruction manual and think that's the problem. All right. You got Jake calling the Bible a white man's book. You got Jake talking about, you know, we're just the new shit now, seeing Whack 100 talking about some the Hebrew Israelites are trying to start a race war. You know, there's all these stupid ass points that they're making to try to blame us when you don't even realize that your instruction manual is your key out of the hell, man.
Exactly.
You know, real quick, since I said that, Romans 11:9, and David saith, "Let their table be made a snare and a trap."
Hey, Prince, like, did you start in 7?
Yeah, I got you. 1 second. It says Romans chapter 11, verse 7. It says, "What then? Israel have not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election have obtained it, and the rest were blinded."
Right. So the election have obtained what? The sight, man. Right. To be able to see these things. That word obtain goes into being having a light shined upon you. Right. When you look into the word in the Greek, so that light is being shined upon the elect. They're seeing the steps that they have to take, man. They're seeing the rock of their salvation that's gonna, you know, firmly plant them to allow them to get out of this miry pit. Right. But the rest, they're having their vision completely darkened, man, and continually darkened, right? It's going to continue to get worse, right? As the Spirit of the Lord, right, is shining upon the elect, that darkness is going to grow darker and darker on the 2/3, man.
Right, just like the in that movie They Live, when you look at the subliminals that they put, you know, in the billboards or whatnot, you know, obey, consume, reproduce, you know, these are beast, you know, beast-like mentalities that have been ingrained in our people, and they're being programmed to be like beasts. And they don't even realize it, man. All right, so that's why they're blinded to. They don't even realize they're being programmed to pretty much, you know, be degenerates to the Lord, man.
Yeah. Another thing about that movie, I remember when those you know, I guess you can call them, they were like homeless, but they were outside watching television late at night. You know, you had someone who could actually hack the television, you know, and say, you know, this is break, you know, hey, you know, they're lying to you, they're controlling everything, like, and you had the people who were poor saying, get them off the screen, you know, put our vision back on, you know. So even when we try to pull the, you know, the veil, you know, from off of them, you know, they don't want to see. They don't. Scripture say, all they that do of evil hateth the light, neither cometh to the light, lest their deeds should be reproved. So they hate. If they hate the light, that means they love the darkness. So a lot of our people, they love what Esau has given them, and this is their consolation prize. You know, as we are seeking, you know, the first place prize, which is the kingdom of heaven.
Yeah, because it's funny, you know. Remember, think about that, because Esau told you in that movie that Jake don't want to hear the truth. Because Piper had to beat the nigga up to make him put the glasses on, bro. And that's the same thing what we have to do spiritually to our people today, man. All right, our people have to, some of them, not all of them, you know, have to come up and they got to, you know, get beat down spiritually for them to finally see, you know, what the truth is really talking about, man. You know, your whole belief structure had to be cut to shreds to where you're left defenseless, starting from the bottom and getting built back up to know, oh, this shit is fucked up. We're still in that mindset because it's different things that we're learning still. We be like, damn, man, this shit is hell, man. You know, different things that Esau is doing that's being revealed unto us. So every day it's like the veil is being lifted off our eyes more and more, man.
God.
But like I said, the main opposition that we have in this truth is our own people. They look at the word as the problem. You Hebrew Israelites are the problem. That's the program that's being done by these devils. They don't even realize it, because when the persecution is put on full display, that's the narrative they're going to use. That it's the Hebrew Israelites' fault to why everything is going the way it is, man. We're going to be public enemy number one just off that manipulation.
You want to keep on that Romans?
Oh yeah, Slocky. I thought you was reading.
I'll read it.
Romans 11 and 10. It says, "Let their eyes be darkened, that they may not see, and bow down their back always. I say then, have they stumbled that they should fall? Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua forbid, but rather through their fall, salvation is come unto the Gentiles for to provoke them to jealousy." All right. And the point, you know, being that, hey, our people, you know, the good majority of them dealing with, you know, at that time, you know, this is written, all right, that knew they were Israelites, they rejected the Lord. So therefore, the provoking the jealousy was that, you know, the foreigners got presented with the truth, and they were more accepting. All right, and that's the same thing what we see, you know, going on today, man. You know, through the Spirit, because hey, our people, you know, they're rejecting this truth now. All right, so we're seeing the Israelite foreigners, the Jakes that's scattered throughout the four corners that may not look like your average so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, and when they speak up and begin to proclaim their, you know, they're awake now, our people are the ones that come against them. You got white people in your camp, all right. You got, you know, whatever, you know, they still look at the Northern Kingdom. Some of them they don't accept them as being Israelites, man. You know, they think you got all these all black Israelites, you know, but that same mentality is still being done right now. But see, the Lord is calling back His elect, no matter what you look like. If you're an Israelite, you know, hey, it doesn't matter what your skin color is, man. All right, the Lord called your spirit back. So the fact that you're able to call upon His name and you know, be able to see through the Spirit, you're an Israelite, man. You're more than likely a member of the elect. All right. So continuing on. Matter of fact, that was the point of that. So like
Yeah, I got that Matthew 6. Did you want that? The calling off, did you have precept? What brothers want next?
You can grab that.
Yeah, Matthew 6, yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, this is Matthew 6 and 21, right? And start 21, right, brother?
Yeah, 21 and 23.
Yeah. This is Matthew 6 and 21. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also.
Right. That treasure, you know, what we can apply to this treasure is this truth, real quick. This is Proverbs 21:20. There is treasure to be desired and oil in the dwelling of the wise, but a foolish man spendeth it up. And that treasure and oil is symbolic of this wisdom. Okay. So we have this treasure, all right, and this wisdom is what keeps us, in the mindset of having that forward vision, that forward, because we understand what it is that we're working towards, man. Go ahead.
Okay, I got a quick one. This is St. Matthew's 13:44. The kingdom of heaven is like treasure hidden in the field.
Mm.
When a man found it, he hid it again, and then in his joy went and sold all that he had and bought that field. It's like that was a NIV. Let me get it in the KJV.
That was still good though, because that's essentially what we did. Like Cornwall mentioned earlier, hey, we're dead to this world, so we gave up our lives here, all right, to obtain this truth. And hey, as we grow, in this truth, we have to give up more of the world, man. Okay, the more sacrifices that you do for Yahweh Shem Yahushua, he rewards you, all right, with more wisdom, knowledge, and understanding.
Yeah, because when you hide something, you're keeping it safe. You're keeping this knowledge safe in your mind. You're storing it up there. And then you're constantly, every day, we as the believers of Yahweh Shema Shai, we have to rekindle and refuel our vision every day of the kingdom.
Facts.
God. Back in Matthew 6.
Mm-hmm.
This is Matthew 6 in 21 again. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also.
Mm-hmm.
The light of the body is the eye. If therefore thine eye be single, thy whole body shall be full of light.
Right. So your focus should be on the light, man, on the wisdom, knowledge, understanding, on the will of the Lord. All right. And when that is so, okay, your body will be full with the Holy Spirit, which will in turn make you do, more things that please the Lord, such as you doing your requirements in the Spirit, doing your lessons, being brotherly, and so on, man. Go ahead.
But if thine eye be evil, thine whole body shall be full of darkness. If therefore the light that is in thee be darkness, how great is that darkness?
Right, and that darkness is what has taken over 2/3 of the nation of Israel. All right, they're completely engulfed in the vibration of the wicked. They have become chocolate Edomites, man. Okay, they spiritually they're Israelites, all right, but they have taken on the vibration of Esau, man. All right, and this is why when you look at nigger culture is Edomite culture. All right, robbing, killing, stealing, drug dealing. That's all Edomite characteristics that they learned from the wicked, man. Was really Esau learned it from us, but we had took that on and made that our own to where we've gotten so bad with it to where the scriptures say that our deeds have surpassed the deeds of the wicked, man. So our people are full of darkness. This is why the Lord is going to get rid of them, because they're not going to change, man. They're not going to change until that fire gets put to their ass.
That's right.
So with all that being done, this is why they come so heavy against the truth, because with them being in darkness, they hate the light. Therefore, when we're telling them, look, you need to repent, you got all these things waiting for you, all right, they reject the truth. They reject us, man. I can't see that, man. I can't see my God, all right, punishing, other nations and putting me over, other nations, man. I can't see myself having other multiple wives. I can't see myself living forever. What about the white man? Where he gonna be at? That's all they care about, man. What about the other nations, which really is talking about Esau when they ask that question. But either way, they reject the light because they don't have a vision, man. Our people want to stay in the dark, man.
And what's the phrase? Seeing is believing.
Right.
So when you can see, when you've been given this foresight, right? Because we don't see it in a physical sense, but we see it in the spiritual sense, man. Right? We can imagine these things taking place, right? Because it's based off the scriptures, man. Right? But they don't believe because they can't see these things, man. And
right.
The scripture tell us, if you roughly paraphrasing, those who don't believe won't be defended in these times, right? Because they don't believe that they're gonna have salvation. They don't believe in the chariots. They don't believe in Yahweh Shai, right? So they're not gonna have access to that when the time comes, man.
Right. Because like an example of their unbelief is, when we tell Jake to have faith, all right, Jake don't want to hear that. Jake thinks, okay, well, I got to get out the mud. You talking about believing in a invisible power? Yo, I'm gonna go sell these drugs. I'm gonna go rob these niggas. I'm gonna go sell my soul because I gotta make it. They wanna make it now. All right. That's what the American dream pushes you is to you to not trust in Yahweh Shem Shai, man. And instead you trust in yourself. You trust in the knowledge of wickedness. But that's not true wisdom though. Real quick. This is Sirach 19 and 22. The knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom, neither at any time the counsel of sinners prudence. There is a wickedness and the same an abomination, and there is a fool wanting in wisdom. And that's essentially 2/3 of our people, man. All right. They think they're wise, but they're wise in wickedness, man. All right. So really they're not wise, they're actually fools, man. Because if you had the true understand that none of that stuff that you're doing is going to preserve you in the evil day, man. All right. Only those that are right in Yahweh Shem Shai's eyes are going to be protected, are going to be delivered. Everybody else is going to be pretty much destroyed, man. You know.
Hey, if I may, this word knowledge in the Adam Online Dictionary, it says acknowledgement of a superior, honor, or worship, right? So this is what, when you come into this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, the first thing you do is what? You acknowledge Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man, right? You have that fear, that reverence, that honor, right? That worship of the Heavenly Father, and understanding that He controls all these things, man, right? And wickedness teaches you to honor yourself, man, to look at yourself as a superior, right? To worship yourself, right? You don't acknowledge, the Creator, man. You don't acknowledge His Son, So this, like I said, this is not knowledge, man. This is not wisdom.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, when you have the understanding of what the Lord is doing, you know that all things come from Him. But this world, it doesn't teach you to have patience, to have temperance. You got to get everything yourself, man. And as we was talking about before the camera cut on, man, this world it never fulfills you. This is why you constantly, when you have career goals, things that you try to accomplish, and then you achieve them, and it's like a feeling of emptiness is still there, man. You got to go and do more and more, and it's never ended. All right, this rat race will literally, burn you out to where you die, man. You work till you die, man. You could be quote unquote financially free and still, run yourself into the ground because you're trying to figure out how to fill that void inside of you, man. All right, what's the only way you can fill that through the Spirit of the Lord, man.
So that goes back to that pit in Psalms 40, man. Right? No matter how far you climb up, you always gonna slide back down to the bottom, man. Right? The only way out is to take those that have that foundation rooted in Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man.
Yeah, because I got that scripture, Ecclesiastes 1:8. All things are full of labor, man cannot utter it. The eye is not satisfied with seeing, nor the ear filled with hearing. Think of all the things that we have seen and, heard, how many pleasurable things that we've heard and listened to, songs and instrumentals and heard music, the ear still wants more, same thing with the eyes, really, we won't be, satisfied, because really we're put down here on this earth, to enjoy the earth. It's a pleasure, but there's a certain conduct that one is supposed to have in paradise for it to stay, for the order that Yahweh Shema Shai set up to last. So we're gonna have to really receive those new bodies to really enjoy the pleasures of the earth down here in righteousness, and to serve the Lord perfectly, because that's our true purpose. And then what we have, liberties, we have certain liberties that the Lord has given us, certain pleasures that the Lord has set up down here upon the planet Earth for us to enjoy. But the main purpose It's to serve the Lord. That's the whole duty of man, to fear the Lord and to keep His commandments.
Right. And if I could add, because another reason why that's ultimately unfulfilling for our people, because you're not well balanced, because you can have the finances, you can have the health, you can have the knowledge of whatever it is that you're trying to achieve, but the main thing that's lacking is that true spiritual fulfillment, which is the truth. Okay,
Right.
because you got Jakes that literally have everything down pat except the spiritual part of it, man. Like I heard, I was watching, Cameron and Mace's podcast, and Mace had said something that was spiritual. He was like, man, the mind has the missing piece, because our people, will go and do everything in this world and still be unhappy. Well, the reason why you're unhappy because you don't have your how about Shem Shah in your life, man. Because niggas have God and Jesus, they have Allah, they have Buddha, they have these different idols, but them idols ain't truly fulfilling you because they're not real gods, man. Only the true living power Yahweh through his son Yahweh Shai can literally give you that missing piece that you're looking for, man. But this world can't give you that, because you can have all the money, all the women, all the possessions, all the career achievements, and still be empty. Real quick, this is Proverbs 27:20. Hell and destruction are never full, so the eyes of man are never satisfied. And at the end of the day, when you understand that this world is ultimately set up to destroy you, even the good things, because like as I said, this world was set up to be a paradise for us. All right, so of course you're going to want things. All right, you're going to want lawful things, but hey, these lawful things on this side were set to destroy you. So you can, like I said earlier, you can have the women, having multiple wicked. All right, having money is a wicked, man. All right, having worldly possessions aren't wicked, but you can gather all these things unto you, and if they're not balanced in the spirit, you're never going to be satisfied. All right, see, the Lord has satisfied us to where He's really given us like a minimalistic type of mindset, to where we don't want to have a lot of stuff in this world anymore, man, because it becomes a burden. And plus, we already know that all this shit is gonna go away anyway. So why not just keep our minds focused on the things above, like we were speaking about earlier. We're gonna get everything back in its full estate. All right, and that's the thing, man. Jake wants all this shit now when it's defiled. We rather have it all when it's in its purest state, man, and we're able to enjoy it to the fullest, man.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, bring it up, brother.
It's Ecclesiastes 2:24. It reads, "There is nothing better for a man than that he should eat and drink, and that he should make his soul enjoy good in his labor. This also I saw, that it was from the hand of the Most High. For who can eat, or who else can hasten hereunto more than I? For the Most High giveth to a man that is good in his sight wisdom and knowledge and joy. But to the sinner he giveth travail to gather and to heap up, that he may give to him that is good before the Most High. This also is vanity and vexation of spirit." Right. So this is why you see brothers in a better state, right, than these people of the world, man. Right. Like the Eli Yashawamba said, man. Well, while they sinning, we winning, man. Because we've been given what? This wisdom. We've been given this knowledge, right? And in having that, we've been given joy, right? Because we have hope, right? We understand where our escape is, man. We're not lost out here, right? Seeking these other things, man. We're not, seeking after things that are vanity and vexations of spirit, man. Because the things that we're seeking after amount to a kingdom, man.
Yeah, because really what Jake lacks is the knowledge and wisdom to actually have, what the purpose of multiple women are, what the purpose of, wealth is all about. Scriptures give us the game, on, those things like wealth. Scripture say he that is wants to be satisfied with silver shall not be satisfied with silver. If he that wants abundance ain't going to be satisfied with abundance, it's not about just getting. You can read about that parable in Luke the 12th chapter, the man who had all those abundance, and he was like, "I'm gonna build more barns." You know, he didn't really understand what that wealth was really for. You know,
Yeah.
so until we get the wisdom, you know, as King Solomon prayed for wisdom, and we really understand the how valuable of an asset this wisdom is, as we are pouring all our time into it, right? We're going to get those things in our perfection, like your brothers are saying. I got scripture right here.
Mm-hmm.
This is Saint John, chapter 16, verse 33. These things I have spoken unto you, that in me ye might have peace. In the world you shall have tribulation, but be of good cheer. I have overcome the world. You know, so in this knowledge, this wisdom, right? You know, we've been given that peace of mind, you know, to understand, you know, and to see, you know, what the bigger picture is, right? So we're fighting to cleave and to keep and to stay on the path. I hear a little echo in the background. I'm not sure.
It's probably my laptop.
Kind
Kind of funny.
You brothers got it.
Yeah, I'm on that.
No, that was it.
Kind of, that made me think about what you just said about, pretty much if you don't understand the purpose of what you have, man, it's pretty much pointless. It's useless for you. Like you said, Jake, he covets money, he covets, women, but he doesn't understand the purpose of what those things were given for. We understand that, man. All right. Hey, we know, hey, money was given to us for defense. All right. The women were given to us to help, push our seed in the earth, man. And build family, which in turn will, help you build your business and spread your estate. Just give us some examples of the understanding of why the Lord gave us things, man. All right, gave us the herbs and things for the use of healing. All right, to make us better. But see, having all these substances without the wisdom makes it pointless, man. All right, and real quick, this is Sirach 14:3. Riches are not comely for a niggard, and what should an envious man do with money? Okay. Hey, a nigga will have all these possessions and waste them. All right. This is why you see, Jake in the world. Like for example, you got Jake that's in the that's into the the drug game. Jake, Trap Lord, and El Chapo, whatever the fuck you want. They call themselves. Nigga get all the money in the world, and what do they do with it? Hide that shit in the fucking in the wall. They buy stupid shit like the fur coats. They don't do anything smart with the money, and eventually they lose it. So that's an example of why I said that the knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom. Because if you had true wisdom, then you would know what to do with the resources the Lord has blessed you with, man. All right. And that's what we are learning in this wisdom is how to utilize everything Yahweh Shemal Shah has blessed us with, man. All right. And how to, pretty much, compartmentalize that. So when we get into the kingdom, man, hey, that's going to be, second nature to use these things the Lord has given us, because like you said, the earth was given to for our use, but we were, stripped of the understanding of why these things are put here for us, man.
Con. You want to close out on the Isaiah 60?
That's cool.
Con, you want to read it, Kwame, or you want me to read it?
Oh, Con, I got you.
Read 1 through 3.
Okay. So Isaiah chapter 60 and verse 1. Arise, shine, for thy light is come, and the glory of the Lord is risen upon thee.
Mm-hmm. And like we said earlier, that light is Yahweh Shai, man. He has opened our understanding to where we're no longer in darkness.
For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people.
And our people, along with the rest of these heathen, are in gross darkness, not even realizing that you all are pretty much being used as sacrifices, all right, so that Esau can bring his new world order in here, man. All right, so he can usher Satanism into the world. So you're all pawns being used for Satan.
Basically walking around like a bunch of zombies. With a herd mentality, no one really, no free thinkers. No one thinking, with a higher level of intellect, which comes from the Holy Scriptures. The Ruach Kodesh.
That's why Esau has a term for them called useless eaters. Because all these people are here doing is just a bunch of folly, man. All right, they're not bringing no type of benefit to the earth.
Right. Isaiah 60:2. For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people. But the Lord shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee.
All right, and the Lord has done that with us. We have been raised upon our feet, and we are waiting for Yahweh Shai to, return and bring that glory back onto the earth, man, so that the earth can be made back in the righteous state that it was originally created in, and we can enjoy, all right, the fruits of our labor and the creation the Lord has given to us, man.
Yeah. Don't the scripture say, "You are the light of the world"?
Mhm.
Therefore let your light shine before men, that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven. So with this knowledge, we're just Yahweh Shai was a living inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
He's still alive. He's still that living inspiration for us, and for those who hear our message and they believe, we will be then that living inspiration for them to follow, in the footsteps of Yahweh Shema Shai. Apostle Paul said, "What be ye followers of me, even as I am of Yahweh Shai."
Right, because if you look at it in an even bigger picture than what you just said, all right, we are pretty much the light to bring, the Gentiles, what did I say, the Gentiles, the heathen, to start serving righteousness, man. Because in the kingdom of heaven, these damn heathen are going to be subject under the laws of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, to where all beings in the earth in the kingdom of heaven will be Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. So Israel being, the Lord's people, all right, we are supposed to be that beacon of righteousness that the other nations are supposed to look and wonder at, man. That's why it says when we get in the kingdom, all right, the nations are going to be coming to us, all right, to learn that wisdom. Like when you read about how the Queen of Sheba, when she came to Solomon, it's going to be like that in the kingdom, all right, which shows you that the people over in the land of Israel, they ain't the people, because ain't nobody going to them for shit.
Right.
Yeah.
So Isaiah 60. And you want to go 3?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Isaiah 60 and verse 3. The Gentiles shall come to thy light, and kings to the brightness of thy rising.
Right. The Gentiles being the Israelite foreigners, all right, which we all were a Gentile at one point. Okay. All right. Israelites that didn't know they were Israelites, man. We came back to the understanding of knowing who we are as a people. All right. Now we're on the highways and byways, these virtual epistles, all right, to wake up, the elect, so that they can come into the light, man. All right. And like as I quoted that Matthew, all right, we are that candle that is set upon the hill, so that all can see.
Okay, I got a quick one for you. This Isaiah 53 and 1. It reads, "Who hath believed our report, and to whom is the arm of the Lord revealed?" Right. That arm, right? That power is Yahweh Shai, man. Right? He's the strength, right? That's being revealed to the elect, man. Right? We're the only ones who can see this. Right? We're the only ones who believe this report. You brothers and sisters out here who watch these videos, right, and believe on what's being said and being told and being reported, right? This is who it's for, man. It's not for anybody else, right? Because if it was, everybody would believe this. Everybody would understand this. Everybody could see this thing, coming to pass. But it's like we read in that Matthew, what was it, 13, right? Blessed are your eyes, right, for they see, and your ears for they hear, man, right? So if you believe on this report and this is being revealed unto you and you understand it, right, take it as a blessing, man.
That's right. Hey, because at the end of the day, man, hey, we see. That's the point. We have the vision, man. While the rest of the world is blind, the Lord has given you brothers and sisters that believe, man, the true ability to see, man. All right. Say, don't waste your talent, man. And continue in the knowledge of the Lord, and Lord willing, we all endure to the end. You got anything else?
Go ahead.
All right, so Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. We're going to close it out by giving all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Hakodash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone that taught us this truth and that rule well. And peace and salutation to the elect. Until next time, we say shalom.
Shalom.